and we talked about the goal of this project is to figure out how can we help provide data in a timely manner to teachers that's usable. Again, you guys are collecting data all the time in your classrooms, but you have multiple sheets, multiple forms that you're constantly looking to. How can we help streamline that process? So when we think about formative assessments, we think about what do we want to learn from this assessment, who will use the information gathered from this assessment. So is it going to be for the student, is it going to be for the teacher, or is it going to be for the administrator or for the parent? What action steps will be taken as a result of this assessment? So that's where those mini lessons and the PD portions will come into. What action steps will happen? So as a result of this data, what might we provide as that scaffolding for teachers or students, or both? What professional development or support structures should be in place to ensure the action steps are taken and are successful? So that's where we were talking about, you have those professional development modules, you know, the video clips or the lessons, or maybe there's research that we want to refer them to learn more about. But what are some of those things that automatically get pushed out to teachers? Are we ready to make that determination? And how will student learning improve as a result of using this interim assessment system? And will it improve more than if the assessment system were not used? We're not here to create assessments just to create assessments. We want to make sure that it's informative. And it's also timely because with the standards, the Common Core standards, we have very few assessments that truly assess to that rigor and expectations of those. So we're creating a tool that many of our teachers are asking for. So how can we do that and make it doable for ourselves, but make it usable? Okay, we're not creating, again, assessments just to create them. We're creating them with a purpose, and how will teachers use them? So tiers of the assessments, thinking about our summative assessment, our interim assessment, and our formative classroom minute by minute integrated into the lessons. So we can think about those benchmark assessments that we might create, or not. I mean, as a grade level, you need to talk about those. What are the interim assessments going to look like? And what might those formative assessments look like? What might be, maybe that's the check-in tool that teachers can quickly check off. Again, that's going to look different from kindergarten to third grade. But thinking about the tools that you already have and what would you have always wanted to have. In the last couple of years, you keep thinking, gosh, I have this iPad or I have this laptop. Why can't I be doing my assessments here? That's what this is about. Okay?
So hopefully at this point we're going to do